What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, Wealth Hacker Labs. I'm your gracious host, Jeff Rose. Everybody is talking about stimulus checks. We're talking about $1,200 checks. We're talking about potentially $2,000 checks. We're talking about recurring payments, getting $1,000 a month for the next 6 months, maybe 12 months. Now, the CARES Act, that's already passed. Some of you've got your checks, some of you are still waiting. The HEROES Act, which is the second stimulus plan that's currently in Congress, has already passed the House of Representatives, but still got a ways to go. So like everybody's talking about that. But surprisingly is that a lot of people are not talking about a benefit that's actually greater than a one-time $1,200 check. They're not talking about a $2,400 monthly payment that many people qualify for. Now, it's kind of being talked about because many of you are receiving it, but it's not being given the credit, that it truly deserves. So what exactly am I talking about here? What is this $2,400 monthly payment? Well, it has to do what is called, and I'll go ahead and make this bigger for you, the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Plan. Some of you are familiar with unemployment, getting unemployment right now. So yes, that is a part of it, but it's actually a whole lot more. So what is it exactly? Well, there's two components to this. The first part is called the Federal Pandemic Unemployment Compensation, FPUC, one of those really fun acronyms the government likes to do. So what exactly is the FPUC? So this is that $600 monthly benefit that you get. You were getting it, if you already applied for it, it started March 29th. It was paying up until July 31st, 2020. Now, I will say, as part of the HEROES Act, one of the things that's included in that is that extending this $600 payment from July 31st up until I think the end of January of next year. So that is the first part. Many of you qualify for this. Now, the other part of this is what's called the Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation. So this one is the PEUC. This is effective from March 29th on up to December 31st, 2020. And basically what this adds on top of the FPUC, the Federal Pandemic Unemployment Compensation, oh my gosh, try saying that 3 times in a row. What this adds is an additional benefit for up to 13 additional weeks on top of the 26 weeks of your initial benefits. So when you combine these two together, when you combine the FPUC and the PEUC, oh, sorry, I'm having a lot of fun saying this. Woo. In total, you could get up to 39 weeks of benefits or a total of $23,400. $23,400 over the course of 9 months. Now, I'm just going to read this verbatim so that I make sure that this gets addressed. So some states do not provide unemployment insurance to those who are self-employed, independent contractors, or gig economy workers, but the PEU program does. So that's a big benefit for many, 1099 people that didn't feel like they were going to get anything. Well, that's what this entire program, the Pandemic Unemployed Assistance Program, offers. So you might be wondering, like, who is eligible? How do you know if you qualify? Really, there are 2 big rules that they're looking for. The first is, let's see if I can actually pull some of this up here. First rule is, like, if you are unemployed through no fault of your own, meaning that, it ain't your fault that we got hit with coronavirus. So that's not your fault. It's not like you were late 7 days in a row, didn't show up, didn't call in. The second thing is that you meet work and wage requirements for the base period in which you earned eligibility. Now that sounds really, really formal, but basically just saying like, were you working like enough hours? Were you getting paid? Were you not skipping out of work to qualify? I mean, that's pretty basic what's going on there. So this is huge, right? So who is not eligible? So real quick, so you're not eligible if you are receiving other benefits to include such as sick leave, if you're able to telework, so I guess if you can work remotely and your company allows that, if you are working remotely and you're getting paid, can't really collect on the unemployment side of things. But other than that, you qualify. Now, if you're wondering, how do you actually go about doing this? So if you actually go to these websites, and I'll walk you through this, and I'll have a link in the description so that you can access this. So the first place if you want to go, let me find where it was. It's a DOL website. So if you go to, here we go. So we click on here, you'll come to this page, and especially it all depends on your state. So every state's going to have their different rules. So if you're not sure exactly what your state does, all you need to do is come to this website. So this is the DOL.gov. Scroll down, how do I apply? Click on your state's unemployment insurance plan here. And then from here, you can do the drop down, or you can, if you know where your state is on the map, select the map. I'll select Tennessee, that's where I reside. And you'll then see where I can apply. So I can click on here, or I can call. Might want to click on first just to maybe get some information. And then you can go through the process here. Now, all you gotta do is basically, once again, just find your state, go through that entire process, and to see. Now, I know many of you, hopefully, are already taking full advantage of some of these benefits, but it's surprising that many people don't. Many people are still, they got their first check and they're waiting for a second check to come. And if it is going to come, it's not coming anytime soon. It took, I think, almost a month after the CARES Act passed to finally get your first check, and that's only if you had direct deposit on file. We're still like over a month out right now, and there are still several people that still haven't got their check. So if that is you and you aren't familiar with some of these different programs that are offered through this PUA, Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program, you need to start filling out some information. You need to start making some calls, getting on the phone and finding out what you qualify for. Because you don't want to be sitting here waiting to see if a second program rolls out and just hope that that is going to be your savior. And this is all here. This was all part of the original CARES Act to help Americans not just get by, but just trying to survive. It's there. You just got to go through the process, have to do a little bit of homework, a little bit of research, and just start filling it out to make sure that you start receiving your checks. Once again, I'll have all these links in the show notes so that you can click away, get the information you need, and hopefully start getting some additional resources, some additional monies to help out in your situation. Is there anything else that you would like to see me cover here on the Wealth Hacker channel? I know I've been doing a lot of stimulus information, stimulus packages, and I don't mind doing it, but I also would enjoy doing a lot more. I've got some other videos coming out as well. I had one on side hustles, and actually have a video I'm working with money.com. We're putting a video together just talking about multiple streams of income, passive income. So I'll be sure to update you on whenever that goes live. But I just want to help out. I want to give you information. I want to start doing more investing, more wealth building. But right now, this is definitely top of mind for a lot of people. But let me know in the comments below. Let me know if there's anything that you would like to see. If you have any questions, happy to help out in any way I can. If you haven't yet, be sure to give this video a like. And if you're not a subscriber to the Wealth Hacker channel, why don't you just go ahead, just hit that subscribe button right now. That way you'll be notified when the next video drops, making sure that you get the information you need to start building wealth and changing your future. All right, y'all, until next time, this is Jeff Rose reminding you that it's your money, it's your life, and only you can make it awesome. Until then, peace.